Okay, I'll record this. All right, so yeah, you know my name, Jeremiah Kendagor. I'm a banker by profession. I've been in the banking sector for more than 20, almost 30 years. But yeah, I'm out here now doing a number of things and so on. Part of it, of course, I do forex trading. I mentioned that to you. I also do HFX sometimes, and I do many other things. And there's this project that I started doing, which is about how many days? It's about 2.5 weeks. Not yet exactly. I joined on 9th of December, so it's not yet. Yeah. It's not yet 2 weeks. It is a project that is based on cryptocurrency. All right, something called smart contracts. I don't know whether you know something about smart contracts.
Something to do with
Ethereum, yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I have a rough idea, whereby you can't manipulate. Yes.
Which smart contracts do you know?
When I say I have a rough idea, maybe let me start by also saying, introducing myself so that we can move on as we go.
Oh yeah, yes. Let's do that.
Okay, so well, you know my name, all the three names, because we have done business with you, Kelvin.
Yeah, Kelvin.
Yes, pretty young lad.
Yes,
I'm as young as people can be. Only that I'm very ambitious and very aggressive and all that.
Yes.
On what I've been doing is that I'm a performance marketer myself. So, but along the line I have a very huge interest in financial markets. My first entry into the markets was investing in our Nairobi Security Exchange.
Okay.
That was since 2012.
Yes.
And now I've ventured to other exchanges, Lagos, Hong Kong. Although Hong Kong I found is another wilderness altogether. I lost a lot of money over there.
Wow.
I've been back since last year.
But
I started with manual, and then I found my blood pressure was rising up very fast. So I just switched over to automated trading. And so far, with VFM, I've just been with them since it's actually mid this year. And well, I've helped them have an entry and a foothold here in Kenya in terms of getting clients here in Kenya.
Okay.
So in the financial markets, once upon a time, around 3 years ago, I had a very huge, keen interest in cryptos. But I was more, and I used hope as a strategy. But I learned a little bit of here and there. I learned about BTC. I was fascinated about Ethereum and that underlying technology. You can't change.
Okay, 1 second. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was basically fascinated by Ethereum and all that stuff. And when I say I have a rough idea, is that I would consider myself as a novice because I don't have like the in-depth knowledge of how.
Yeah.
But I have a pretty good idea about cryptos. At one time, we tried, me and some other guys, we tried to pitch to the government, especially on these land issues, on how to use on how to use the contracts and the ledger and stuff. But government is government. Presented very well. They said it is good. They have never gotten back to us until we just lost. We just said hope is not a strategy here. We just let them be. But yes, something I want to delve in now is an investor in the cryptos, and maybe this is a good. Yeah.
Wow, that is your journey is almost exactly like mine. I also kind of got interested in cryptos in 2016. I was a late entrant. A bit of 2016 when it was $1,000, when Bitcoin was $1,000. Then Yeah, and then in 2017, there were these tokens that were being sold all over the place. So many tokens. I bought so many of them. I think I have over 200 different tokens, all right? Wow. And I lost money in most of them. But I have now seen one or two actually that have come up. They are now on break even. In fact, one has actually almost tripled its original price. One called Swissbook or something like that. So again, I am not saying that I'm an expert in them, but there's just a project that I came across. Maybe I've also had a closed mind. I've just been in Forex and things like that. And I had never really opened my mind into what happens in this area. Because again, what happens in this industry is that there are so many pyramid schemes that are flying around using cryptocurrency, this and that, and so on. So I've also been a bit careful what I do in that space. But when I came across this smart contract, I think it tickled my interest. I looked at it, and that's what I'm looking at right now. And probably I could just take a few minutes and discuss that with you. You have a look at it. If it's something that you think you might want to look at, yeah, it's up to you. So, so that's what I want to do. I don't know if that's okay. All right. So I'll share my screen. Let me just see where I am here. Okay, here. Okay. Yeah, so you can see what I've written there, the fourth revolution, okay? Basically talking about cryptocurrency as the fourth revolution in terms of money, okay? In terms of usage of money. If probably just you know about the journey of money where we've come from barter trade, then industrial revolution, then digital money, and then blockchain technology that has taken over. And I think even right now, it is more believable, given that Bitcoin now has hit an all-time high of 3 million shillings a piece, which is quite significant. Of course, I don't want to delve into what blockchain is. I think you know that. Probably just to pass over what people who have gained, the areas people have gained and lost in cryptocurrency world. So we are talking about tokens. And those are the ones that I'm mentioning that I invested a lot in 2017, and I actually lost quite a bit on that because apart from some genuine coins that were there, tokens that were there were also a lot of crooks that were just coming up with white papers because they knew if they pitched it in the internet, people would buy into them. They collect all this money, and they don't even do any of the projects that they were intending to do. So that was also a danger in that. The next area, of course, in cryptocurrency is mining. It used to be lucrative at the beginning stages of the cryptocurrency journey, but all of a sudden, the Chinese took over this market. And right now, all cryptocurrency mining, 90% are controlled by the Chinese. Why? Because they manufacture the mining gadgets and they have cheap electricity. So again, any company that gets into mining, you may not make as much in this day and age. The one that I was mentioning is about many programs, pyramid programs that have come up that give you return on investment. They tell you invest in certain packages, don't do nothing, go and sleep. We will trade for you, we will do betting for you, or whatever they do to make money for you, and you make money. Most of these companies actually don't even do what they say they do. They just are pyramids where they pay the older people using the money of the new people and so on. So I don't want to delve into that. Probably if we have time, we could always discuss that later on. Where have people made money? Gainers are in Forex trading. Of course, I'm sure you're a Forex trader and you know that even in Forex trading, sometimes it's controversial whether people really gain in Forex trading or we should actually put it on the losing side, because almost 90% of retail traders actually lose money. The only thing about Forex trading sometimes is that it is addictive. So People go learn a new strategy in the internet, then they come back, then they lose money. But do people make money on Forex trading? I mean, do everybody lose money? No. There's about 10% or 5% of people who actually make money Forex trading. So you just need to know exactly what is your strategy and stick to your strategy and be consistent on the strategy that you're using in Forex trading. And if you can manage your emotions and your whatever into trading, you can make money in Forex trading. But it is only for pros that make money there. Now, the area that people make money in Forex trading is on buying to hold, okay? Even if you had bought at the beginning of this year cryptocurrency, I mean Bitcoin, it was about $10,000 a piece at the beginning of this year. Right now, it's almost $30,000. You would have made a lot of money, even in this year alone. But yes, it requires huge capital and it requires time. So if you buy today, you might need to hold for at least 5 years to be able to gain the full advantage in what it means to buy and hold. Okay, and you also need to invest a lot of money. So the last part that I want to talk about is smart contract. Smart contract now is a place where, and more specifically what I want to discuss is one that you can use little money and you can actually build it into a large way in which you can make some money using smart contract. The beauty about the smart contract, of course, is that it's decentralized. What does that mean? It means that no single entity controls that particular contract. Even the creator of the contract has no control over the contract. Once he has placed it on the blockchain, he no longer, just like Bitcoin, the creator of Bitcoin is today an irrelevant person. He is irrelevant in terms of what is happening in the Bitcoin world, because he no longer has control over Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now controlled by miners who are all over the place. It's not a single one miner who is controlling Bitcoin. It's all over the place. So that's the beauty about a smart contract. A smart contract is you interact with the program itself. You don't interact with a human being. So it is never affected by management decisions. Again, you are in full control of your funds. In this particular contract that we are talking about, payouts are instant, it's also unlimited and so on, and it's transparent. As opposed to a centralized project where it is a specific company that has issued that particular project and so on. I don't want to dwell into that a lot. Of course, the definition of a smart contract, what it is, it's a programming code that's placed directly on the blockchain. It can never be hacked or stopped. Once deployed, it cannot be changed. It means it does not require an admin or a company to run it. It runs on its own and does exactly what it is programmed to do. That's a definition from Investopedia. The specific contract that we are talking about is called Forsage. All right, it was launched in February this year. All right, and it has 3 projects. 2 of them are already on. It's written on Ethereum, of course, and Ethereum is an open source platform that uses decentralized technology to create and run decentralized digital applications called dApps that that enable users to make agreements to conduct transactions directly with each other to buy, sell, and goods without a middle person. I don't want to go into all this. It's about building a community and so on. Now, I wanted to bring us to this where we are talking about the specific projects that we are talking about on Forsage, which are 3, but 2 are already on. The 3rd one will be launched actually next week on 3rd of January when it will be launched. But these 2 are already operational since February of this year. So we have Forsage X3 and Forsage X4. Now I want to explain exactly how this, what these Forsage contracts are and how they work. All right. Now you look at them as licenses. All right. Look at a building that has to cubicles that have been created where you can buy a license to occupy or to sell, to use one of the cubicles to make business, all right? So Forsage X3 has 12 of those slots, all right? Forsage X4 also has 12 of those slots where you buy licenses and make money using any one of these slots as and when you want, okay? So you have the first one, the second one up to 12. Now, the price of each slot is different. The first one is 0.025 Ethereum, which right now is about, you could say is about 4,000 Kenya shillings. The second one is twice the price of the first one, and so on successively. This is twice the price of this one, this is twice the price of this one, and so on. And it moves like that until the last one, which is 51.2 Ethereum. Now, this slot alone is about 3 million Kenya shillings, all right? The whole of it, if you buy the whole block, all the slots, is about 6 million Kenya shillings, almost 7 million right now with the price of Ethereum. It has just shot up today massively from about 600 to almost 700 and something today. So yes, so that's the kind of pricing for this. The X4 is also the same pricing, the same pricing. So if you want to buy the whole of it, again, it's about 6 million. But let me now describe exactly how each, before I do that, let me just mention one thing here. Forsage X3 is designed for people who can bring in other people or who can resell this to others, all right? If you can resell these licenses, then X3 is for you. But if you don't want to talk to anyone, X4 is for investors, people who just want to invest in the program, then X4 is for you. But let me now describe exactly how it works, all right? Now, when you buy any slot on X3, so let's just describe the first one. So if say you bought this one, which is, as I said, about 4,000 Kenya shillings. The first person that you resell that particular license to, you earn 100% of that amount, all right? The second person who buys that license from you that you sell to, you also earn 100%. Now, since the second slot is twice the price of the first one, you can, if you choose now, to upgrade or to buy that second slot using the money that you have gotten here. But that is basically up to you whether you want to do that or not. Now, the moment you get the third person, it does two things. One, it renews your license so that now you begin afresh, and the actual money goes to the sponsor or the person who referred you to this particular program. And you begin again. So the fourth person, you earn 100%. The fifth person, you earn 100%. And the sixth person renews your license and the money goes to your sponsor. And you recycle like that. So you repeat that over and over again. Now, if you decide to buy the next slot, which is level 2, the only difference between level 1 and level 2 is that you earn twice as much as level 1 because the value of slot 2 is twice in price. So you earn again the first person, the second person you earn, the third person rebuys your license and the money goes to your sponsor. That's it. The next one is to explain how X4 works. X4 has 4 slots, 6 below you, okay? So the first person, you don't earn, it goes to your sponsor. The second one also goes to the network. You earn from the third person, the fourth person. Now from here, you can be able to upgrade to the next level if so you wish. The fifth person you earn, the sixth person gives you a re-entry or renews your license and the money goes to the network. Now, This supply to the network is what gives investors income. All right. So investors who just buy X4 will earn because of these particular arrows that go into the network. So this one goes into anyone who is already on X4. So that's why you can actually earn on X4 without referring to anyone on the program. You may earn slower, it may come in slowly, but you will make money, all right? So that's basically how it is, and it renews. Then you move on to slot 2, slot 3, all the way up to slot 12, and each successive slot earns you twice as much. That's it about how it works. I now just want to tell you probably the strategy that we are using, how we are applying this to be able to generate, to make 40 million Kenya shillings within 90 days. Within 90 days, yes, you heard that right. And basically, this is what we are doing. We want. I'm actually putting all the numbers on the whatever, so that because they come in different orders. Anyway, so this is just a strategy. Since we have learned how it works, this is the strategy that we are using. We get 5 people. All right. So you join and you get 5 people, and I'm only describing X3, okay, because you have full control on X3. Now, when you buy from slot 1 in X3 up to slot 6, up to slot 12, you will spend 6.4 million. So the very first person whom you among your 5 who does that, you earn the whole of that money. You also earn from the second person. The third person you don't earn because you pass it up to your upline. So you earn from the 4th person and the 5th person. That will be 25 million. Now remember also, they will be passing also 1 person each, their 3rd person. So this is a passer from the first person, the passer from second person, and so on. So that's 25 million. How much will you have spent to buy all these slots? 6.4 million for you on X3, 6.4 million on X4. That's 12.8 million. So that is, if you net it out of the 51 million, that is where we are talking about approximately 40 million that you make in 90 days. But you would also tell me I don't have 6 million to invest. So we are not even investing 6 million initially. This is what we are doing. Let me just back up a bit to where the slots were here. What we are doing is we buy slots 1, 2, 3, 4 in X3 and slots 1, 2, 3, 4 in X3 and sorry in X4. That will cost us about 70,000 Kenya shilling right now because of the Ethereum, the price of Ethereum right now. Then when you get your 5 people, now you have the money to upgrade your slots successively as more people are getting onto the program. So you are upgrading your levels successively until the last one. And you do that for the next 3 months. All right. So we have a period of 3 months to be able to bring in people and upgrade our slots all the way up to slot 12. So if you do that with your 5 people and they also do the same, that's how we will achieve that particular project. That's it. From there I can probably show you practically what we have done in the last 2.5 weeks that I've been involved in this particular project. This is actually my account. Yes. You can actually see this. This is my account actually. Maybe let me hide that because this is a recording. So I actually invested only about $700, and you can see how much I've made. And I've only registered only 3 people. In fact, practically I can say only 2 people because only 2 people have gone past the first slot. You can see this is 2. has gone all the way to 5, but only one has actually gone all the way to 6. To slot 7, where I am currently. And yet, with only that, I have been able to make $6,800 within that time. And again, you can see how much I've earned on X4 and on X3. The strategy that we are using is not even counting what I am earning on X4, all right? It's not even accounting what I'm earning on X4, which is more than what I've earned on X3, which is actually interesting. That's something that I just wanted to tell you. I want to also show you these numbers here, what these numbers mean here. In the last, since the project, this particular SMART project was launched in February, 1 million people have joined the project. In the last 24 hours, 358 people have joined. Ever since the project has been there, 955,000 people have received payments through the project, meaning it's actually 95% of people have made money. Almost nobody can say they have not made money. Maybe these 358 people probably are the only ones who have not made money because they have just joined, all right? How much has the company paid out ever since the program was launched? $704 million, all right? So basically that's it. I wanted to show you that. Probably, yeah, I think I can let you to give me a reaction on that.
Number maybe off the head, of just off the head. I would love to ask you, what is Forsage involved in?
Forsage is involved in. That's a very interesting question. Forsage is a smart contract. And what you are buying, because I'm sure what you are saying is, so what is it that you are buying? You are buying the license. Yeah. It's a digital product, so you are buying the license, nothing else.
Okay. Allow me for once I switch to the layman's mode.
Yeah, that's right.
If I switch, if I decide to reason out like a layman, I will ask you, why is it, what differentiate this from a pyramid scheme? I know you have told me that it's a digital.
Very good.
And number 2,
yeah,
why is it money to pay out? You know, because I'm only getting, I invite other people, they buy the license, as you've said. Once they buy the license, I'm able to earn. Right?
Okay.
Like in a nutshell.
Very good.
So, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, that's a very good question. Question that you've raised. Yes, when you talk about a pyramid, I hope you are not talking about the shape. All right, because the shape is a pyramid. Yeah. I hope you are referring to a pyramid scam.
Yes.
Yeah. What makes this not a pyramid scam? It is not a pyramid scam because I am the one. Sorry, I hope you are not disappeared. Yeah. It's not a pyramid scam because, first of all, I am in control of what I am doing. So I'm not scamming anyone. I'm showing people exactly what they are getting into the smart contract and what they are buying. So if they like the idea, that is it. No questions asked about it. Where the scam normally happens is in what we call return on investment programs, where fraudulent guys actually promise people that they take your money, go trade with it, and then give you a return. And they never do any one of that. In any case, if somebody can actually trade your money for you why should they want your money to trade with? If they can know how to make money, they can go to Canary Islands and trade for themselves and make their own money. Why do they need your money? So that is a scam, because the intention of the owners is to scam the public. All right. Yeah. Now, let me come back to, I hope you know about multi-level marketing companies, where there is a product like a food supplement or a service that they actually give out. All right. So that is a scenario where you are saying, okay, you need a particular product, okay, that is there. All right. But here we are talking about a digital product. So, so first of all, there is no scamming, because the person coming in to buy this particular project knows exactly what you are getting into. You could also refer to the same as crowdfunding. All right. I don't know whether you know about the concept of crowdfunding.
Yes.
All right. So this is actually crowdfunding without the fees and the requirements that all the crowdfunding companies give you. All right. Here you are in full control of how you do your business. And the beauty about this is that you are in full control on how you make the money. You can actually trace the money has come from this and has come from here and has gone here. So you are in total control of what happens in the project.
Okay. Okay. That is what I have in mind for now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. And it's not for everyone, by the way. I do acknowledge that. Yes. No one constrains anyone to be part of such a project. You do it with your eyes wide open. You look at it critically and see whether that is something that you may want to be involved in or want to be part of. And that is absolutely fair. Personally, how I look at it is like this. In multi-level marketing, we normally share what do you call that? The marketing budget of the product. So we tell the company, go do the research and development of the product. We don't know how much you spend on that. Go do the distribution of the product. Make sure that it comes as close as possible to the consumer. But me, as a participant in the multi-level marketing company, I will do the marketing and bring customers. And so you pay me out of the marketing budget, all right? So as I build my team of many consumers of this particular food supplements or whatever it is that I do, then pay me because I have brought in these clients out of the marketing budget. Isn't that what multi-level marketing companies do?
Yeah, exactly the same.
So in this particular case, what we have done is we have reversed the tables and we have said, why can't we be in control as the consumer and even know and even buy the product that we want? All right. So we take the same model, but in this particular case, we want to buy any product that we want from any company that we want, whether from this company or even from the shelf in a supermarket. So we remove the product and the product development. We remove it out. Then we remove also the distribution because it's no longer there. We even remove the profit that the company was making. But we use the same model as consumers, and we take advantage of the marketing aspect. That's the logic about it. And with the money that we make, we go and buy the same product as and when we want, whichever product that we want.
Okay. Definitely, I would be interested in this. personally have a very open mind when it comes to my approach to life. And has tickled my interest in a very good way. And by the way, you are very persuasive with it. So, and I've
Thank
worked
you.
with
I
you
didn't
in,
know I was that persuasive. Anyway, I'm joking.
yeah.
But
So,
you are tough. You are a tough guy. I can see.
yes. No, 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 no. I'm a very easygoing person. I just.
Okay.
But how I'm thinking about this is how I can, because the game here is not even about is not even about me. It's about having a larger sphere of influence, quote unquote, and that is what I'm looking at. How can I scale it really fast? So once I be able to crack into that, because I believe that if I'm to join under your tree, for lack of a better word, right?
Yeah, sure.
So
I would love to
then
work
to
with
join,
you. I would love to work with you.
yes, that means that the more people I have, the better, the fatter your numbers will look like, and the
And even
fatter
them,
my
by the
numbers
way,
will.
and even them, they will thank you forever for it. Let me tell you, the
Yeah.
people who are in my team have even made so much money. You could be shocked how much they have made money. I have
Mm.
only 3 people, but those guys have also made serious cash.
That's good. So this is something I would join. I'm looking at it on the perspective of the first week of January, latest the second week of January. I should be joining.
All right.
Now the onus will be on me to look at how can I scale this as fast as possible without having any other cost or
We
and taking care of a
we
lot of stuff.
definitely can link up as hands and see what we can do. Otherwise, thank you
Yes.
so much. I really appreciate your comments.
Yeah.
Karibu sana. I think we can link up and see what we can do.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Yeah. Otherwise, thank you so much. I really appreciate. I want to now to probably release you, unless you have any specific question I could answer immediately or something.
No. But for now, you have satisfied my curiosity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
evening.
You
Thank
too,
you.
Jeremiah. Have a
Yep.
very peaceful one.
Thank you.